Hello, I'm Franklin Marshall III.
And this is Cyrus, and this is the podcast where we interview people with podcasts.
Franklin Cyrus Podcast, Season 3, Episode 2. We are here. We are live. How you feeling, Franklin?
Yeah, no, I feel normal.
Yeah.
Misery.
It's good.
Yeah, no, it's great. I'm really excited.
Yeah. I dress in athletic gear because we have an athletic celebrity in our midst today.
Is that athletic gear?
This is athletic.
That's
This
like
is
what a drug
sweatshirt.
dealer uses. You know, in the corner is, no?
Yeah, they dress the same, athletes and drug dealers.
Well, drug dealers are athletes.
yeah, they gotta run.
Well, they got to run a lot.
They gotta be right at it.
And their pre-workout is the best ever, crack.
Yeah. Can't be crack.
Yeah, you
The
can't be
original
crack.
pre-workout.
I make it very fit,
Yeah.
very fit.
So he's waiting in the wings, and we know this is the right person because I know this person. So I know this is not like last week where
Who, the crack guy?
No, our guest.
Oh, our guest.
Because last week's guest wasn't our guest. You had some mix-up with.
Well,
you didn't know
yeah.
who. You had some shenanigans happen.
Meh.
But this is. I know this person. It's a real person, and is the person who he said the person is.
Yeah, real person.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see if they show
So we
up.
went to no guests to 2 for 2 on guests in the new season. It's a new season. It's a new world.
It's a new world.
There's guests in this
There's
world.
guests in it.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about that.
I'm excited. I feel like
I
we're in
can
a whole
tell
new
'cause
paradigm.
Your hand gestures are times 10.
I haven't did this hand gesture
No,
yet.
it's very powerful. That's what they tell senators to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you know, like when you're dating a girl and she says no, you put that in there. And
That's also what the senators do. That's another problem. The senators also been doing that.
that's where, yeah.
Yeah. So, what? You want to kick things off?
Yeah, let's just start with how we do things.
Yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit, then we'll bring our guest on.
So here's a fact.
Yeah.
Brushing your teeth regularly can prevent heart disease.
How's your heart doing, Franklin?
No, it looks like I should be dead.
yeah. It's a cry for help. That's that
I
card.
just want to start on,
A positive note.
that's right. The brain treats rejection like physical pain.
That's why LA hurts so much.
No, I'm in chronic pain.
Yeah.
Chronically, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you ready for an what if?
Yeah.
You got some questions?
Yeah. I got some stuff to get them ready.
Okay, Nat, listen. What if, instead of money, people gained experience points? So, like, every time you did something, you don't get money for it. You get experience points, like in a video game.
Yeah.
Would this change the economic societal divide of our philosophical and sociological evolutionary problems that face us in modern society? And what would be the highest scoring experience that you could think of, Cyrus?
First off, I've lived in a world where like I didn't get money. I just got experience points for doing things, and that's been called doing comedy for like the last 10
I
years.
thought you were going to say Iran.
No. Like doing comedy is that's basically what it was. Like I don't get paid money. We just get paid in experience points.
Well, I haven't gotten any experience points.
You've gotten. They don't count them, but you got them in your soul.
Where is it posted?
It's put in your heart. You know.
Well, then how does everybody know what there are on the board?
That's one of the problems. No one knows anything. And I would say I think the most experience points you could get probably would be president. Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I think that you'd get decrease.
Okay. What do you think would be the most?
Like a hobbit?
A hobbit?
Yeah.
Can you even be a hobbit?
Yeah. Well, if you get to be one, high
Yeah.
experience points.
Well,
pulling
you know what?
that
I
off.
think an elf would probably be the most experience.
No.
points.
Elves are too entitled. They're very.
Ridiculous.
Oh, I'm an elf.
No,
You
that's a ridiculous.
No.
statement.
Hobbits like, hey man, I don't care. Let's smoke pot and fucking live in a bush.
I would say of the special character, that'd be a special character. You would have to unlock Hobbit.
Well,
I mean, you can't just be.
I'm a special person.
Are you just saying because you want to get more points for being you?
I just want to get the most points possible.
I think you would get more points than the average person because you're definitely living life on a more difficult level. Because you have like handicaps, physical and emotional.
Think disabled people get more?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more difficult for them to live their life. That's only fair.
Yeah, no, it's only fair.
And that's actually like people say it's ableist. That's anti-ableist because I'm enabling them to be better.
Well, I have a question for you on that.
Yeah.
Now, do you think we will benefit as a society
Yeah.
if we change door handles to foot handles?
No, because feet people are out of control.
Well, I thought you were gonna say, well, what about the hand people? What are they gonna do then?
Hand people are calm.
No, like, what if you don't have feet?
What if you don't have hands?
Oh, I'm just playing devil.
The problem is there's people, they sniff feet and they suck toes, so there's going to be people licking
Not
doorknobs.
everybody does that.
But they're out there.
No, that's just your browser history.
That's not my browser history.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
put feet fetish on me.
All right,
I'm
well,
many things.
How do you know this knowledge?
I'm a pervert of many sorts, but I'm not a feet pervert.
Well,
Don't put that on me.
None of that sounded good.
I'm just telling you facts.
Oh, I'm accepting them.
Reporters report on things. They don't do all the things they report on. I'm reporting about the underbelly of society.
Okay, well, what if you could communicate with dolphins, but they only spoke in puns and riddles?
That's how they probably speak, honestly.
So what would you ask a dolphin?
I'd ask them if the megalodon's real.
What's that?
It's a giant shark, thought to be extinct, but there's rumors it exists.
Oh, okay.
I want to know more about the horrors of the ocean, because they're out there,
Yeah,
and they're not being talked about.
okay,
I have a news story I want to share with you.
okay.
And you know, this story really broke my heart.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It was about a woman called the police to report that a naked man was riding a horse through her neighborhood. The woman in Pennsylvania called the police. And it says, really hurts to just see like your own people in your own neighborhood just don't support your interests. He wouldn't hurt anybody. It's clearly his passion.
So a guy rode a horse
Naked
naked.
through his neighborhood.
Uh-huh.
And the woman just called the police on him.
Why?
Like I say, it's a free country. This guy's just living his life, expressing himself.
Is
and
that illegal?
she tried to get it illegal.
You know, it's illegal to drive a horse faster than 10 miles an hour in somewhere like Texas.
That's crazy law. Whose enforces that? Your horse is going too fast.
I'll just read her the facts.
I got another one for you. A woman called the police to report a spider in her car. And the police came, and they got the spider out. And I feel like that was the opportunity where the police should have shot the thing 13 times. Like, that should have been the move. That would have been a great joke. Oh, he calls and then shoots up the car like 13
I would have
times.
watched that body cam footage.
Yeah, I would have loved to see that. And then
Yeah.
no one would have gotten
That'd
mad.
been viral body cam.
Yeah, she shot the car.
Protests in the streets.
Save our spiders.
The spider didn't have a gun. He didn't even pull. Yeah, no, I like that. It was a third arm. You got another one for me?
I have a question. Maybe you know something about it. You've filmed things before.
Oh, thank you.
And I was watching like a reality show about LA, and it looked amazing. Like it looked really good. Like there was like the Sunset Strip, and it looked really good. And I live in LA. I see it doesn't look that good in real life as on TV. Like how do they make LA look so good on camera?
Well,
Do you know how? Do you know how to do
you
that?
asking me?
Yeah, maybe you know. Do you know how they do
Oh,
it?
well, yeah, I know this
Yeah.
question. How do they make it look so good? Well, it has to deal with the way light hits a prism, you know, and it folds out and goes back in and goes back into itself and creates a mini black hole that can expand light fixtures to have all aspect ratios that can immediately identify what is complexionally safe to the comparison of the complexion that you're going for.
That's how they get rid of like because if you look out now, there's a whole
Yeah,
layer
no,
of piss
yeah,
everywhere.
yeah,
and like
no,
that disappears the pig.
Yeah, Google it. It's there.
I blew my mind. I don't even know where to go with that.
Well, I blow. Yeah, okay.
What else you got in that?
I blow mines, but I don't. Okay.
You don't get blown.
In in Arkansas, a husband can file divorce if his wife refuses to shave her legs from ankle to knee. Do you think this should be a national law or no?
You know what? My heart wants to say yes, but my mind, it's got to say no.
Well, speak from your heart, my friend.
I would just say yes as like a heart thing, but
Nobody wants hairy legs.
yeah, but at the same time, like we live in it's life, liberty, pursuit, happiness. What if having hairy legs is your pursuit of happiness?
Well, then they're fine with it. They don't need to deal with the law.
That's not how the laws work. The laws gets everybody.
I don't know. I think it was a Law and Order episode. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
It could have been a fact. It could have not been.
yeah.
But I think it should be a fact. Shave all the legs. We should have our legs shaved.
I think if everyone has to shave their legs, then that's fine.
I think we should all shave our legs.
I don't think we should all shave our legs.
Well,
There's
why
too
not?
much hair for me to shave.
What would
You
you?
have too much hair to shave.
No, I have minimal hair.
You have a ton of hair. I've seen
No,
your
very-
legs.
very
They're
little.
disgusting. They look like monkey
No,
legs.
no,
honestly.
no, very little.
Very ape-like.
No, the only
Ship-like.
thing that's like aged really in my body is my pubic hair.
Is
It's
it gotten
like-
gray yet?
No, it's all gray, and even the penis has wrinkles on it.
Well, the penis comes out the box ring.
But it's like everything else is all held up pretty good. But the penis is like, I'm 80 years old. The rest of
That's
the
crazy
body's
'cause-
like, hey man, well, we can't do anything about it.
It's crazy because it's like the part of your peanut body that's been used the least.
That's why it's so old.
It's just getting decrepit, huh?
No, it's got no exercise, and we have an exercise fitness guy here who could tell us all about it. I'm sure when we get to him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe he knows facts about this.
I'm sure he does. He's in fitness.
Yeah.
He knows all the facts.
You know what? I'm surprised there's not more fitness machine. We'll talk about penis fitness in a little bit.
Okay.
We should have a whole segment on this, honestly.
Yeah.
Really unpack it all.
Literally,
Really
I'm-
fit.
Yeah.
Unpack. Why don't you just Botox your willy?
No. Unnecessary surgery freaks me out.
Yeah, I get
Hey,
that.
these people, gonna get plastic. Why? That's a
Yeah.
risk. Surgery. You never know.
Speaking of risks and scary things, have you noticed on IG there's a lot of videos of people dying now?
No, I don't watch.
I get
IG.
a ton of people. At least once every 10 videos is someone getting murdered on my
What's your
IG.
browser history?
Nothing. You know what it is? Problems. I send those videos out to all my friends when I see it. So I think that's what I want to see. Oh, nothing. I died, and I send them all out.
Oh, how like graphic is it?
Some of them are graphic, like really graphic. I'm like, how did this make the web? It's really like, you remember Faces of Death? Remember like in the early 2000s when the internet, like there's a lot of people dying videos? Like they're back now, and they came back in a vengeance.
When the how many like views and likes do they get?
They get a lot of views and likes. They get a lot of views and likes.
Why can't they just redirect that to,
That's a great question. Zuck.
I mean, you can literally sometimes see us dying up here. Da-da-ding. Huh?
There you go.
That was
Not enough blood.
okay.
Show a little blood, then maybe we'll do it.
A group of frogs is called an army.
That's true? We just make that
I
up.
just read it. It's a fact. Of course, it's true.
Yeah.
Why you?
I question the validity of some of your fact app faps.
Well, it's a fact app.
Yeah, the fact app is only
If you read
factual.
something from fact app, it's fact.
I don't know about that.
What do you mean you don't know about? If you read a definition in dictionary,
That's not a dictionary. That's like a fact app. Who knows what that
Same
fact?
thi-
What
same-
type of agenda the fact app?
the
guy
same
has.
thing.
I don't think. I
You
don't
need
think
to
the-
get educated.
You
my
know what? I
friend.
don't think the fact app has a nefarious agenda, but he has a mischievous agenda to make
Well,
mischief.
now you genderized it.
Yeah, I agendized it. His pronouns are unfactual. Let me tell you.
You're unfactual.
You know what I thought of this thought the other day? I saw a meme.
I don't want to know.
Really made me think,
Fine, go
and I
ahead.
want to make you think now. You know that sharks don't know that camels exist. You ever think about that? They have no idea.
No, I don't believe that.
How would they know what a camel is?
Wash up on the beach and boom, camel.
There's like no. They live in the middle of the desert.
Where the hell do camels get their water from? The sharks?
No, they get it from oases.
No, they're best friends. Hey, I need more. Fill me up. It's like a gas station.
It's
You
not-
go to the
what do you-
beach.
it's- First of all, it's salt water.
Yeah, salt water is water.
No, you can't drink salt water.
No, it
gotta
filters
drink
out through the
fresh water.
camel. That they're a filterer, like at the
No.
gas
That-
station.
Is that a fact app? You get that because that's a fact wrong.
No, it's a Franklin
It's
app.
yeah, that's a Franklin act.
Yeah,
Get
Franklin
fact-checked.
fact.
That's a misinformation.
No, all Franklin facts are facts.
Yeah, misinformation facts.
No,
Factual misinformation.
I'm only misinforming the informative who are misinformed.
Whatever, man. Say what you got.
Okay. What if clouds were made of goat milk
I love this.
and raining meant a goat milk storm every weekend for the next it's the backside,
Yeah.
year? How would this affect your dating life and travel plans, sporting events, and Taylor Swift concerts?
Let me add one more thing to it. And when it snowed, it would be goat cheese would fall.
Oh, well, that would make scientific, logical sense. So
Yeah.
I
First-
accept that additive.
This is the type of climate change we need, honestly. This is lovely. I love this.
You love this.
I love goat milk.
Okay.
I think it's very healthy. Steve can talk about later about the health benefits of goat milk. I think they're
Okay.
out there.
Okay.
I love goat milk. I think it would enhance all those things. Imagine like right now, sports, rainy game, snow day. It's like, oh, it's snowing, we can't play. But If it's snowing, there's goat cheese. Bring the wine. Now we're wine and cheese party.
Look, could you imagine, like, people fighting MMA outside and they're getting jizzed on by goat milk? That would be amazing. Amazing. And they would get along probably. They would start being like, you know what? I don't want to fight you.
Yeah.
I want to lick you, because there's nutrients in it.
Yeah.
Right?
And there's a lot of wars fought over food.
Oh,
Why fight over
it would
food?
cure
Oh, yeah.
all the wars.
No, why fight wars? There's food falling in the sky. Why didn't you fight you?
Exactly.
My fellow neighbor about?
Yeah, everybody loves goats.
Who doesn't? Yeah.
It's the greatest of all time weather change ever.
Yeah. I don't. Remember that book, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs?
I do remember
That was a great book.
That's a great book.
Why don't we work towards that?
Why don't we write this book as a sequel?
Yes. Goat milk. Cloudy with a Chance of Goat Milk.
Now, one question before we get off of it. Would you do that thing like I seen people in the rainforest? Oh, I'm so thirsty, but you can get the water from the...
Oh, yeah.
Would you do that with the goat milk?
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
Because it would look weird.
I have a funnel. I'd have a funnel.
Yeah,
Just put my
but
funnel
imagine
up.
this. Your mouth is open, and there's white stuff coming down, and you're real excited about it. I've seen videos. It doesn't...
Well, I think it's social norms. That'd be more of like it'd be acceptable to have just a lot of white stuff on your face.
Okay.
I say we just bring the guest on.
Yeah, I'll bring him on.
Tonight's illustrious guest, he is. Let me get his intro in so I get it right. He's a certified personal trainer and nutrition coach specializing in the eradication of dad bods across the universe. Give it up for the one only Dad Bod Steve Lusk.
What's happening, everybody? I'm so excited to be here. I've been dying here laughing for the last 15 minutes or so. Really excited to join this conversation. Thanks for having me on, fellas.
Yeah,
It's a
no, we're
pleasure.
excited, yeah.
Yeah.
So you know what it is before. So I'm currently enrolled in your services.
Yeah.
To really get my little fat, and but I met you for the first time in when we were working together. I checked my emails. So 2016.
Yeah, that was a while ago,
2016.
man.
Yeah, it was fine. I work out. You were doing group classes in the park by my apartment.
We were getting sweaty in the park together, man.
Yeah.
It was a great time.
and then
Tell us more about that.
Yeah, we would do like Tabatas.
Yeah, we did some HIIT workouts.
Yeah.
Cyrus was doing a lot of kettlebell swings, burpees, all that good stuff.
Sprints.
He was getting jacked.
Yeah, the sprints was good.
Doing some sprints, doing some running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember one day a friend of mine was like, "Bro, Dad Bod Steve's follows you." I'm like, "Yeah, he's like a guy who like does workouts in
That's
the
a
park
big deal.
with."
If Dad Bod Steve is following you, you are someone.
Yeah, and I was like, "Why? Like, how do you know about Dad Bod Steve?" I'm like, "Bro, he's a big deal." And I opened you up, and you blew up on Instagram. You're like 100,000 followers. You're like deals. Like, oh, it is a big deal. Dad Bod
Got
Steve
really
follows.
lucky, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy times over the pandemic. I started posting my reels. People started following. It's nuts.
Yeah,
A lot of people wanted to learn about burpees.
yeah. Why, before we get to it, why don't you tell a little bit to the people at home
Yeah,
your
definitely,
story?
Yeah.
All right. Where do I start? How long ago?
When you were conceived.
When I was conceived. So,
Yeah.
well, the number one song of the country on that day was Eye of the Tiger. So I imagine my mom was listening to
Hell
that
yeah.
while she was in labor.
Yeah.
Then there was a pretty big gap, about 20 years, 25 years. I came to LA. Thought I wanted to be in the entertainment industry, but I wasn't as entertaining as you guys. So I ended up starting a fitness business.
That's debatable.
Yeah, that's debatable. Yeah.
No, you guys are a tough act to follow, man.
Please.
Yeah.
Please, Dad Bod
became a personal trainer, was doing group training, was doing one-on-one training. And I got online and became the Dad Bod specialty guy. And here I am today on a podcast that I've been dreaming about being on since that day where I was conceived to Eye of the Tiger. It's
good.
Long time coming.
That's a nice callback.
Yeah.
I enjoyed
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
You're
in the womb, you could see a vision of the future, and it was this studio.
I did, yeah. It was
God, that
crazy. It
sounds
made
like a
no sense
nightmare.
at the time.
Yeah.
Didn't know what anything. I was like, what is that thing right there? It's an iPhone.
Yeah.
So, like, what was the first moment where you were like, wow, I got a six-pack?
That took a long time, actually. Yeah.
Really?
I didn't get a six-pack for like 4 or 5 years, maybe.
Oh, wow.
Did a lot of push-ups, a lot of stuff. Then I finally figured out about dieting and
So it's mostly diet. the
mostly
six-
diet. Yeah, I was working hard in the gym, but I didn't know anything about nutrition for my first couple of years. Just eat more protein. And I got my calories dialed in.
I have a diet question,
I
but
would-
I don't.
would love
I
to
don't.
help you out.
But I want to say it after you finish your intro.
I guess to put a button on it, I started posting TikToks, and TikTok has been very good to me. I never thought about like that would happen, but crazy turn of events. It's got really hit the TikTok lottery.
Yeah.
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 I think it's really good, like fitness, that type of stuff. TikTok really likes. We say some crazy stuff in here. TikTok's banned us a couple times.
Really?
Yeah.
What have you got banned for on TikTok? I've never been banned on TikTok.
Literally, yeah, like a lot of things. But one time we had a video. I was talking about shooting fish in a barrel, and they got flagged for violence. Like, they really just. I think they like my bald head.
PETA doesn't like that.
No.
Yeah.
You look like a shining fitness
You
model.
just look like a
Yeah.
very nice guy.
Yeah.
Like,
Thank you.
if I saw you on TikTok, I'd be like, look, I'm probably not going to buy anything you're selling.
That's
but,
fine.
Yeah.
But I'm going to listen to it.
You should listen to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a lot of free stuff on TikTok.
You do?
Yeah.
How about those ab shockers? Now,
Oh,
do
yeah.
those work on all parts of the body?
I think I know what you're implying, and I don't think they work on any part of your
So they
body.
don't work at all?
No, they don't, man. If it really did, if you could just stick some suction cups to
Yeah.
your stomach and have a six-pack, then everyone would do that. There are no shortcuts. It's all hard work, man.
So I get those ads on my Instagram.
Yeah, did you ever buy them?
No.
No? If you do, you got to let me know how they work for you. I don't.
Okay, maybe I bought it.
Yeah. I think I saw it at your house.
I did.
Honestly.
I
Did you just
buy-
put it on your abs, or did you
I
put
did
it
it
somewhere
once.
else? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yes, to both of those. I put it on my abs, and it just felt like,
Yeah, some
and it felt like the muscle was, what do you call it when it's like,
contracting.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it felt like I got a workout, but I don't know if it did anything.
Well, you should have had some goat milk afterwards. You would have got
That's
the
not-
protein.
there-
Yeah.
Yeah. like
That's
that.
that's
This
the
guy's
key.
good with the callbacks.
Milk be the
I'm
goat,
trying.
my
Yeah.
friend. Milk be the goat.
I have a question. You're kind of at the end game of fitness. Like, I just want to like set people's expectations for what's going to happen for them once they become fit.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people think I'm going to get in great shape, and my DMs are going to be flooded with women being like, "I love you." What percentage of your DMs are actually attractive women being like, "Hey, Steve, you're so cute"?
0%. I
yeah.
will tell you. It's all the guys who follow me are men aged 35 to 49
Yeah.
who are married, and the small percentage I get of DMs are men that I'm not interested in. So yeah, I was lied to. I worked really, really hard. I said I'm going to get a whole bunch of followers. I'm going to get all these chicks.
Yeah.
Get 0 chicks from Instagram. It's all busy dads that follow me.
No, I get that. I don't get any
Yeah, do you
chicks.
get busy dads DM you too?
No, I don't even get them.
No?
No, I'm not really sure who. Oh, get a lot of Russian bots.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
those are great.
Yeah, they start off like really interested in me. Hey, well, we like your TikTok. I'm like, I don't really do the TikTok. They say all these things. Oh, I really like your Vimeo account.
yeah.
I don't have a Vimeo
It's amazing
account.
that the bots know what Vimeo is.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a little obscure.
yeah, it is a
High
little
quality video though.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Everything I do is high quality.
Yeah.
I'm not on the site.
Yeah.
But,
All right.
yeah.
And then the boss like, we really like your mom. What's your maiden name? You know?
Well, they asked me for my credit card.
Yeah.
You give it to them?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
an
nice of
honest
you.
person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you check your bill the next day? What do they buy?
Nothing. There's nothing in my account.
Oh, that's horrible, man. Well,
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So, let's say you're trying to, you want to get fit, but you're also concerned about like the end times. You know, we might be an apocalypse type of
Oh,
world.
yeah.
What do you say are the best workouts to include in your workout program to be ready to fight the Thunderbone? Zone when society collapse.
Good
yeah,
question.
that is a really good question. I think about that all the time.
Yeah.
You know, I watched a lot of Last of Us and Walking Dead back in the day, and I think there's, I don't know, what percentage chance do you think we have of having some form of zombie apocalypse in our lifetime?
It's definitely up from what it used to be.
Right?
It definitely goes up every year.
It's like over 50% at some time in our life. There's going to be something similar, maybe not as dramatic as TV. So I think having a good self-defense background is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So knowing some jujitsu. I know you've been
Yeah.
rolling on the mats.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you do any mixed martial arts?
I don't play karate.
No,
He
you
doesn't play
don't play karate. All right.
No, but I respect it. I don't. I told him the only thing I could do to get out of a fight, you know, if we're rolling on the floor and you're doing your things, the only thing that could stop you is if I just tickled your
That'll
balls
stop
out.
me. I'll
Yeah,
run.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you're gone.
I don't
You're
know if
gone.
that'll affect any zombies, but I think
Oh yeah, no, the zombies.
Yeah.
They'd be like, "Ooh, I haven't felt sensation in a very long time." You know what? We're gonna be friends.
yeah,
Yeah.
befriend a zombie.
I think I would friend zombies.
Yeah.
I would tame them and ride them.
I don't know if anyone's ever done that before. That's very aspirational.
I'm a very aspirational man. Very ambitious.
Well, on top of that, to survive the zombie apocalypse, I think You got to work on your speed and endurance.
Yeah.
You got to be able to run. The zombies don't seem to move very fast.
Yeah, well, some do.
Some do, and
Depends-
some like
depends on the
World War
zombie.
Z.
Yeah,
They move fast.
those are real scary. You're pretty much screwed on those.
Yeah,
ones.
28 days later they
Yeah,
move fast.
they
But a lot of them, like the Thriller video, I don't think they're moving very fast.
No.
There's that Uncle Fester looking one at the
No,
end.
this like interpretive dance. What if zombies walked around with interpretive dance?
That'd be really strange.
Yeah,
Kind of lovely, honestly.
but it'd be entertaining.
Yeah, kind of maybe
Maybe a couple zombies on a strip pole.
yeah, kind of almost ASMR video-ish. Probably relaxing. See him just kind of interpretive dance.
Yeah,
Would you like that?
I can see that.
A little ASMR zombie.
Yeah, yeah.
just the sound of them
Feasting.
softly feasting on brains. Yeah.
I'm so wet.
I think if you get your what are the muscles that we use to pull a crossbow? We get like rear delt action, some
Yeah,
shoulder
lats,
stability.
right.
Well, no crossbows like that. I think
yeah.
bow and arrow. It's a cool way to kill a zombie.
I've never shot a weapon.
Never ever.
No.
What about like video games?
No, I lied. I shot a shotgun in Atlanta.
Really? How'd that go?
I went
I
backwards.
was gonna say those things are pretty powerful.
It was
man.
pretty funny.
I've never shot a shotgun.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was wild. It felt powerful. Though.
They're very powerful, man.
Yeah, I felt like I had the power of God in my hands.
Yeah.
And I couldn't handle that kind of power.
I don't know if you're. I don't know.
No,
I think it'd be a good look if you had a shotgun just kind of mounted on your chair here.
I think people respect me a little bit more.
I'd respect you.
Thank you.
I'd watch what I say.
Are you saying you didn't respect me before?
I didn't think it was possible to respect you any more than I already do, but that would just take it to another level.
That's great.
I can see with a 6-shooter. I think a shotgun would be a bit much. Like
I don't
a
trust-
6-shooter.
I don't trust your
Like a
advice.
gun in your hip with a skip shooter. That's great advice. That's like the best advice you've received so far
No,
in your lifetime.
That's
I've known you for a while.
just
I've heard the advice you've gotten. That's
emphatically
the
false.
best advice you've ever gotten.
it's like your head just does
You can't
things.
even, you know I'm right, and you can't even the words won't even come out of your mouth.
No,
Your
it's
tongue
'cause-
is betraying you.
No, it's because I'm reading a
No,
note
it's
card.
not. You're not reading anything. Those are made up. They're just
What are you
they're just nonsense.
How many times we've been doing this? I gotta show you that I write them all down.
Yeah, whatever.
You've got
That's what you
wonderful
say.
penmanship, by the way.
Do I think?
Yeah, I like it.
I mean, don't gas him up. His ego's big enough as it is.
Oh, is it? On the way over here, I looked at Cyrus. I said, "This could be it for me."
Yeah, you say that every day. That's just like that's how you get hyped up.
All right, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, I want to go to the cards here.
Is the steam room an exercise? Yes or no?
The steam room, not really an exercise now. I like going in there. It's got the eucalyptus smell, opens up your lungs.
Do you think it's appropriate to eat in the steam room?
Depends on what you're eating.
I saw a guy, big guy,
Yeah.
no towel, little towel. You could see his nutsack kind of.
Yeah, he wanted you to see that.
He did?
Yeah.
Well, I saw it. And he suddenly, he had a little sandwich bag. Starts pulling out an apple. He starts eating the apple and makes eye contact with me like. And I was just, and there's nobody else in there. And then he digs in and he's got a turkey sandwich.
Yeah.
Now he starts eating the turkey sandwich and crumbs falling all over him. It's disgusting. And so I say, hey, man, it's not the rainforest. You know, this why?
Yeah, I think he was trying to seduce you.
Did it work?
Yeah, maybe he
Yeah,
thought he was
well-
on a date.
Well, we went back and I said, how can you help my career?
This is Harvey Weinstein.
Was
Did
it
you get Harvey Weinstein at the gym?
If a vegan swallows, is she still a vegan?
That's a really good question.
Thank you.
I don't think she is. I think that violates the laws of veganism.
Yeah, she should be expelled from, excommunicado.
Yeah, that is unless if you have impossible semen.
Yeah.
Maybe I think that could.
How do you
That
get
might come
impo-
out. You know, you have enough soy. I think you might get that.
Well, that brings me to my next question. What if men only had one single sperm? Just one. You know how many?
Your entire life, or just at any given time?
We'll put a blanket. You had 20 single sperms to use over your lifetime.
Oh wow,
I
Will
like
there
that.
be less bibbies?
Of course.
I think so.
Yeah.
You think so?
I'm not great at math. I think that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
But
think
what
that'd
if the single sperm could make 4 babies at a time?
That's not like how would that work? like the same one would have 4 kids.
He is
Your quadruplets.
powerful.
You're hurting my brain now, Franklin.
Yeah, well, it's
a
it
good
could
thought
happen.
experiment.
Yeah,
Well,
more
hold on.
babies or
So if you like, let's say I nut in a girl, guaranteed kid, with this in this. Like,
Yeah,
if
yeah,
I use
yeah.
one of the special nuts,
yeah, get guaranteed.
I think it could be the same or even more kids. Really.
I think there'd be more babies.
Yeah, I think it'd be more bees because you
There's
guaranteed.
100% chance of pregnancy every
Yeah.
single time you had
Yeah.
sex.
There'd be like 20 times where you're just guaranteed to knock someone up.
Yeah, but it's super powerful.
Yeah.
like you would get big individuals.
Could you
from-
block that with a condom, or would you just be like, I only have
it's
20,
too
I don't want to
powerful
waste
block
this?
from a guy. It'd shoot right through it.
Yeah.
Would you because you like turn it off and on? Like I meditate for 30 minutes before I have sex, and then I was potent, or would it have to be like I was out of control?
I haven't gone that depth, far for him, but
This could be a whole movie.
we could discuss this with my scientific branch in my startup company.
It's like the sequel to Children of Men. What was that, Clive
Yeah.
Owen movie?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
couldn't
Yeah, I like
create-
that movie.
Yeah, it was a pretty good movie. Be an offshoot of it.
No, yeah, it was great. Yeah, it could
Gotta
be
think it out.
children of sperm.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you ever reflect on how shitty your old workouts were? Like when
Like
you were
from
younger?
back in the day?
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah, I did some bad ones, but I will say that nothing horrible. Nothing my form I look
Yeah.
back at and I'm like, I was doing some really bad form.
Yeah.
But the workouts themselves, I was getting them from like Muscle and Fitness magazine for the most part.
Yeah.
They had some okay stuff. But yeah, some of them were a little
Yeah.
sketchy, just not programmed well, a little overemphasis on chest and tries, not enough
I
legs.
feel like in the early 2000s, all we did was bench. That's
Yeah.
me. Like there's like literally just benching was like king.
That would be the thing. Yeah, so I would say that the bench and chest and tries workouts I did were great.
Yeah.
But it was at the expense of not doing legs
Yeah.
or enough legs.
No one did leg day
Nah,
until like
once a week, maybe.
until like 4 years ago. No one did leg day.
Yeah, everyone joked about it, but no one actually did it.
Yeah.
It was teased.
And you know what? Also, I think was really odd. At some point, when I was like younger, you just wore your old shirts to the gym.
I still do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still like the turkey trot ones?
Yeah, I wear like a lot of like band T-shirts,
Oh.
stuff like that. A lot of people wear it. Like I'm wearing a
That's pretty nice.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
that's a
wanted to
range.
look good for a
Yeah.
nice experience.
No,
like
you
this,
look like a
but
superhero.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You look like a model, honestly.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Marvel people. You said, did you the
Yes.
steam room agent? Do you know? Did you get his number? by
Oh,
chance? Am I gonna get
no,
one?
no,
Oh,
I
alright.
can't get any agents made. They look at me and they go,
You should have ate the apple, man. That was your chance to get him in
Yeah.
Hollywood.
what am I gonna do? Say, hey, can I come back to your car, ask you that, if you can help me in my career, and if it's, I have to suck your dick in order to get my career advanced.
Yeah.
What do you think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna suck his dick, and I'm gonna get a great career. But that's not gonna happen.
You never know until you try it.
But
I've heard some stories. Man.
Yeah,
You
there's a
never
lot of
know.
stories behind that.
Yeah,
There's a
none
lot
of those
that
stories
confirm those
involve
stories.
me.
Because you avoided the apple.
Yeah. You
I
got to
don't-
take risks, Franklin.
Like, where do I take a risk?
I don't know.
I mean, in steam rooms when the apple comes out.
I wear a condom when I go in the steam room.
That's actually not actually a terrible idea, honestly. Especially
Thank
out
you.
here. That's
Thank
actually
you.
not the worst idea you've ever had, honestly.
Gosh, thank God you agree with me. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
I know you work with supplement companies and stuff,
Yeah,
right? So
yeah.
I have a question. Can you explain like the legal reasons as to why like meth is illegal, but bang is legal? What
Yeah.
type of loopholes they're
They're
working there?
there's a very, very fine line between Bang. Bang's got like 300 milligrams of caffeine or something like that.
The first time I had bang, my jaw was going like I was on drugs.
I can't do it. I can have maybe half of one,
Yeah.
and even then, I'm like, that was too much. It affects my sleep that night.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's one of those arbitrary laws, I think, because there's really not much difference.
Yeah.
I've never done meth. I've tried Adderall before, so I guess that's kind of like a cousin of meth,
Yeah.
and not much different.
Yeah.
Not much different. So we need to talk to legislature about this.
Yeah. Would meth be an effective pre-workout? you
Yeah,
think?
there have been people who have been like rumored to have done it, like bodybuilders back in the day.
Yeah. Was it Metzler original? Or I heard Mike Metzler did meth.
He's the one, yeah, and he
Yeah.
died in his 40s. So I don't recommend taking meth when you work out. Horrible for you.
Yeah.
I don't recommend taking meth ever.
Yeah.
Workout or even just reading books or I don't know, studying.
Yeah. No, meth is.
It's horrible pre-workout.
I'm
man.
against meth. as
Stick
well.
with the caffeine, just not as much as in a can of Bang.
I found that the most
Was Ghost Energy worse than Bang?
Those are tasty. I don't know
Yeah.
the caffeine content.
I
of
don't
that
like
one.
the Bangs anymore because I didn't like the taste, and they were getting me too.
Yeah.
That's some good ASMR right there.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
You're so kind.
I found that the most effective pre-workout is just the hatred of my own body. That really pushes me to go.
Isn't that
past
like a normal day-to-day thing?
Yeah, you gotta just that's really the most powerful pre-workout.
What, just being like looking in the mirror?
Yeah, that doesn't get you jacked to go. Like I don't know what to tell you.
Let me ask you a question. Brings me to a question. Do you think at airports, you know, they weigh your bag to check it? Why don't instead they weigh the people and check them? And if you're too heavy, you got to pay an extra baggage carry-on.
I don't hate that. What do you think the cutoff would be, though? Is it like over 200 pounds? Is it 250,
Well,
300?
I'll ask you that question. Because, like, what's a healthy weight?
It's different for everybody.
Right.
Got to
So-
get a body fat percentage is a better indicator.
Yeah,
of
I think
overall
they
health.
have at certain heights you around.
So maybe they have all the body.
that chart,
They
yeah.
got that thing where you got to raise your arms. They could have a BMI. Is that what it's called?
Well, I think the way they could actually get away with that is like if you weigh under 130 pounds, you're allowed like another extra 20 pounds on your bag or something like
Yeah.
that. I think that'd be a good incentive.
Thank you.
You don't have to like punish the heavy people, but give an incentive.
You could
to the-
punish them.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, it's like I like these guys. They get the middle seat, full well knowing that maybe they're gonna
Spill over.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
You know, everybody it deserves a little armrest.
I agree.
You know, what makes you so special, Mr. Fatty Fat?
Yeah, yeah. It's not it's an arm rest.
Fatty
not a gut rest.
McFaxter.
Yeah.
Is that what it says on their ID?
It does, yeah.
I know you don't want to get too political, but this is kind of like political, but as a joke.
Let's do it.
Do you think that in order to be run for president, you should have to be able to rep 135 on bench?
I wouldn't hate it if there was a presidential race combine.
I kinda
Like just
this.
put the main candidates head to head.
Yeah.
135 on bench, that'd be a good one. Who do you think would get more, Biden or Trump, on a 135 bench press? Just max reps.
That's tough.
Trump is bigger.
You think Trump?
Biden's also. I don't think he can move. He can't stand properly. He's
Yeah.
half.
Yeah, but Trump's kind of got like a whole facade over what's really deep inside,
He's not
which
strong.
is weakness.
He's not going to be. I don't think he could bench 135.
He's got a barrel chest.
He's got a barrel chest.
You don't think Trump?
He would
could-
also run gear.
Trump would
He
run
would
gear?
100% run gear if he knew there was a lifting.
I heard there were pictures of Trump with like Sudafed in the background, which is kind of like a methamphetamine. So maybe he's running meth like Mike Menser.
Trump's one of those guys where he doesn't do drugs, but his medical cabinet is full of drugs.
Yeah.
And doesn't count them because they're prescription.
100%.
He's definitely one of those guys.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah, I think Trump would outbench Biden, but I think Biden has certain strengths too. Maybe like
I would say Biden in his 50s versus Trump, it's competitive.
Biden
right?
looked good on that bike a couple of years ago, man. If they did like a triathlon or something like that, I
He also
think
keeled over on the bike.
yeah.
He
well,
also killed-
No,
Biden's
they just
not
need
winning
to put
anything right now.
bumpers like in the bowling alleys.
or training wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Training wheels
They
on the
just
bike.
put bumpers, you know, on the road. So if you go, he's going back.
I think as a bare minimum, a president should have to be able to at least pass all of the events that we had to do in the presidential fitness test when we were kids. They had like the sit and reach and the shuttle run.
10 push-ups minimum.
Like 10 push-ups, maybe like you don't even have to do a pull-up, but be able to hang from the bar for at
Yes.
least like 30
Or
seconds.
like bend down and pick something up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. Did you have to do the presidential fitness challenge when you were
I
a kid?
failed.
You didn't do well on that one? You didn't climb the rope in the
Are
in
you
gym
kidding?
class?
I didn't even get to the rope.
How did you do in that growing up, Cyrus?
I was a late bloomer. I didn't do well. The rope climbing got me.
You really?
Yeah. I don't think I could climb rope now. I don't know something about ropes and climbing.
We'll go to Venice Beach, man. They have them there.
Maybe I
You
could
get
do it now. I'm
practice
stronger now.
For your presidential run, we got to get you ready for the combine.
That'd be the best part about this is that you would see like people would start getting fitter if they want to run for office.
Yeah.
You would see them start getting bulking up.
Have you seen RFK?
He would be able to
He's
do
looking
it.
pretty yoked, man.
He would
was at
be able
Venice.
to do.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. Could I ask a question on
Yes.
this?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Do you know
please.
presidential history pretty well?
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like you'd either
You
be
look like kind of like an old president, honestly.
Thank you.
There's definitely a president that looks like you.
I'm the one that died in like 6 months.
Yeah.
Out of all the presidents, who do you think would have done the best at the presidential fitness combine? Because I was thinking about this, and I have two that I think would do well.
I think Teddy Roosevelt.
All right. That's
Obama.
interesting you say that. You think Obama would do well?
Yeah,
All right.
I saw him on the court.
He hits some
That's a
moves.
good. That's a good
He
one
hits some
too.
moves, yeah.
I like him.
The first one that came to my mind was Teddy Roosevelt.
Yeah.
But Obama, that's a good one because I
Yeah.
bet he'd be pretty sick. And then I thought Lincoln could be really good too. You know, he's tall. He's like
Yeah.
6'4".
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they played volleyball or basketball, I bet
Badminton.
Lincoln could dunk back in his day if they had basketball in 18.
WWE. Like he'd be great at.
Yeah.
That's not a.
I don't think that's a combine
That's not,
event.
what
but-
about MMA? Did they have that?
Lincoln? I actually heard was a wrestler. Like he knew how to
Oh,
wrestle.
yeah, like
Did you
folk
hear this?
style wrestling or something.
Yeah, like
yeah,
catch
yeah.
wrestling or something like that.
Lincoln was kind of a bum before he became president.
Was he really?
Yeah, he had a
Chop and
bankruptcy. Yeah, he was
Oh,
kind
no
of
way.
like a loser.
Really?
They kind of plucked him and made him president.
How'd he turn it around?
I think it was the hat. I think it was the hat.
He started going to theater shows.
Yeah.
Of course, we know how that turned
Yeah.
out.
Not well, man.
I think Washington probably would do pretty well because he was a general.
Yeah,
Washington
dude,
general.
standing-
Eisenhower was the Eisenhower president.
Ike, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, Washington, he crossed the Delaware on that boat. He was standing up. That requires core strength and balance.
Yeah.
When you're crossing the Delaware.
That's true.
Slippery boat, too. It was snowing.
Yeah. Back in the day, those guys were in duels too.
Yeah.
So you had to be let's have hand-eye for the musket.
Alexander Hamilton, he
Yeah.
didn't do well in that one.
Now he got capped.
Yeah, he did.
Now let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
I seen all these tic-tackers with their fitness stuff.
Yeah.
Every video's like, and they're doing things like, nah, nah.
That's my move.
Oh, is that your move? I love that move. But like, so when they do that, are they doing that just for the camera, or are they doing that like in their regular exercise?
No, it's funny. There are a lot of moves where you see like jacked, really fit people doing like these crazy combination
Yeah.
movements. They don't look the way they do from doing that move they did
That's
in
my-
the video.
that's what I meant, yeah.
Yeah, they got it from doing standard, boring exercises, and then
Right.
they go on and, I'm guilty of this too, but you'll do some lunge where you touch your elbow
Yeah.
to your knee and
Looks sexy.
it's good to do occasionally.
Yeah.
Getting your body mobile.
What do your female audiences respond most to?
I have no female audience.
What does your male audience respond to most for your fitness advice?
I talk a lot about protein. I talk a lot about weightlifting.
Protein and food. Okay.
Yeah, I
let's-
talk a lot about nutrition. Talk a lot about.
So I have a nutrition thing
Yeah, I'd love to help you out.
somewhere.
That's it.
Somewhere.
This
in-
magic deck right here.
Oh well, here's one. It's not that. Okay. It's a theory I have.
All right.
The paper diet.
The paper diet.
Yes, the paper diet plus one cookie a month is a great diet. Are you aware of this?
I didn't know that. I
well,
don't know.
now you know. Also, a great diet. Get AIDS.
I saw Tom Hanks in Philadelphia. He got
Look
shredded
great.
pretty quickly.
Look,
Yeah.
Why all these homeless people look great?
There are
That's
some.
a
You
great
go to Venice,
question.
there,
Well,
there's
yeah,
some-
can you break this down? Why do they look phenomenal?
They're on their feet all day, walking
Yeah.
around. They're hunting and gathering.
Yeah.
They don't have a lot of extra money for extra calories. I think they're just kind of eating
Yeah.
what they can.
Also, heroin addicts, even after they recover, they tend to be
Yeah.
in phenomenal shape.
Well, they all have the best pre-workouts, meth and coke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll get you moving a lot.
I mean, I've seen them literally from Fairfax, from Park La Brea up into the mountain. They do it in like 10 minutes.
Well,
And if you see their eyes, you're like, I'm gonna push this car. I'm gonna.
a lot of the calories we burn come from like fidgeting and just moving around.
Oh, yeah. a
Well,
Well,
lot
that
of
was one of
fidgeting.
my questions.
Yeah, so it's called NEAT. It's called non-exercise activity thermogenesis. And when you are on meth, you're not really just
Oh, your NEAT
sitting
numbers are through the
still.
roof.
Yeah, you got a lot of NEAT.
Yeah.
That meth NEAT. They're probably burning an extra 2,000 calories a
I
day
feel
just
like
from
maybe
that.
that's how I get. Like when I write, I can't stop hand. I always
Yeah,
handwrite things.
burns calories, man.
Does it?
Yeah,
No, guy.
yeah, it does. Like little things like tapping your feet.
So when people tell you to stop tapping your feet, you shouldn't listen to them.
Yeah, I'd be like,
You
this
want
is
to get shredded?
exercise.
No, keep tapping.
I'd be like,
know
I'm
what?
healthy.
Yeah.
I have some like English teachers that I need to really talk to.
You don't go to school anymore.
Well, when I was younger, the teachers always like stop moving so much.
Yeah.
And there's a obesity epidemic in the school for the children.
so you gonna call these schools back?
Yeah,
Be
you
like,
were wrong.
Look at me now.
You were wrong.
Look at me now.
I should have been fidgeting this whole time.
Yeah.
I could have looked like Chris Evans if you just let me fidget.
See Captain America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could be like a Marvel superhero if I just let me fidget.
Are you guys into the Marvel movies?
We love
Oh
Marvel
yeah,
movies.
yeah. I love Marvel.
I need to catch up. I haven't seen any of them in a long
They're,
time.
they're getting up.
Yeah,
the,
you don't have to catch up.
they're
now.
not
Alright.
getting to
Just
be.
enjoy what happened. You know.
Loki. You should watch Loki.
Is that a good one?
Yeah, yeah, it's good.
Pops up on my Disney Plus.
Yeah, that's the
I'll
best
watch it.
one. That's
Is it
the only
really?
one worth watching.
All right.
Speaking of movies,
Yeah. Oh,
what's
okay.
your favorite workout montage from a film?
Ooh, that's good. The first answer that comes to my mind is Rocky 4, where Rocky, they're in Siberia.
Yeah, that's a good
and
one.
Rocky's like running up mountains and snowshoeing and training in a barn, and then Dolph Lundgren, Ivan Drago, I think one of the only training montages where they actually show him juicing.
Yeah.
They like
Yeah.
take the syringe.
Yeah.
And he does like the cool Versa climber thing.
Yeah, and he's just on the mountain, and Rocky's on the mountain just climbing in the snow.
Dolph Lundgren runs up the vertical treadmill.
Yeah.
They get the treadmill to go, normally in incline treadmills like here, they get it to go vertical, and Dolph Lundgren's still running up
Yeah.
sometimes.
I
Yeah.
Hearts
love
on
Dolph.
fire.
Yeah. You watch that. All you want to
desire.
do is just go to the gym or
Yeah.
out to your barn and do some squats.
All right. Well, I'm gonna tag on that.
Yeah.
Have you seen the movie Double Impact?
Double Impact?
Yeah.
Is that Jackie Chan?
Jean-Claude Van Damme,
JCVD?
and he plays Jean-Claude Van Damme as his twin brother, and it's both Jean-Claude Van Damme's.
I remember seeing that at the video store. I never
Yeah.
actually rented it.
Oh, you gotta rent that one.
Is that a good one?
Oh yeah, it's a good one. They got titties in it too. It's good.
Okay, I would have loved that when I was 4. I would love it now.
How about this? Running Man.
That's a great movie.
Great movie.
Good documentary.
Commando. Commando.
Commando's great too.
Con Air.
I love Con Air.
Hard Target.
I rented. Rented Hard. Is that JC? Is that the one in New Orleans?
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, I watched that like less than a year ago. Randomly popped up on my thing. Great
What
movie.
about Under Siege?
We're just gonna go through every '90s action.
Well,
movie.
I got one more, and then
I love Under Siege. The cake scene. It's amazing.
Kindergarten Cop.
Who is your daddy and what does he do? I know it
Okay.
word for word.
So add all those.
Yeah.
And you can put in more. What was the best nude scene you got to see in one of those?
Under Siege.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
that
Under
because of the
Siege.
cake.
What's her name? Natasha something, or is that the chick from Species?
I don't remember her name, but I think it's common.
She was
with
amazing.
men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I first saw that when I was like 12, and something
Lit my,
happened to me.
It lit my up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when I became a man.
Ah.
Like a year
We
before my
just-
bar mitzvah.
We just bonded.
Yeah, I guess it's maybe just friends.
Have you seen Under Siege?
Which one? I don't think I saw that one.
Steven Seagal, he's like the cook on a boat.
Yeah, I haven't seen that
Like,
one. I didn't
Tommy
see-
Lee Jones
Yeah.
is the bad guy, and it's a great movie.
Yeah,
I
It
think
really
it still
is.
holds up.
yeah.
There's-
I've known some people that met Steven Seagal in real life. It's
Oh.
really bizarre.
I
We're
heard
lucky.
he's not like a real altogether man,
He's a really weird
but he'll
dude.
He's a
slap
lawman.
the shit you out
Yeah.
of him.
I got one for you. So Plato, famous Greek philosopher.
Not the stuff you put in the like the little molds.
No, this is tasty, but not what we're talking about. Plato. He was actually an Olympic level wrestler. I
Did not know that.
And Plato actually means wide. So he was a big, strong dude.
Really?
Do you think we should force nerds to work out more?
I think everybody should work out more, whether you're a nerd or not a nerd. I
Yeah.
think everybody would enjoy it. You
Yeah.
just got to find the type of workout that you enjoy. And if you're a nerd, I think you'd do really well at jujitsu.
Yeah,
That's a great
I agree.
workout.
It's a thinking man's.
It's like
exercise.
chess, but
Yeah.
with your body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't do the.
And I am a nerd, and I do work out. So
You're a nerd?
I am a nerd, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of nerdy shit do you like?
Like them all,
90s
don't
action
you?
movies.
Yeah.
Is
Oh,
that
all right,
nerdy?
Yeah, yeah. All right, my
Star
man.
Wars too.
Star Wars.
Oh.
I'm not a huge Star Wars guy. Professional wrestling, I'm a nerd about.
Yeah.
I don't really.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Where's that one?
By the way, do you ever think there's a huge missed opportunity we never really got to see a Jedi training program in all those movies?
Yeah, they don't really do that, right? Like
Yeah.
a training montage for Jedis.
Yeah.
Like the Rocky IV of Luke Skywalker.
Why did we
They
were
kind
robbed
of
away.
did enforce.
In Empire Strikes Back, he's like kind of training with
kind
Yoda.
of training. I like that was one of the better parts of the.
But when you say epic training montages, no one's like, oh, when Luke was
why don't they
training with
lift, they
Yoda.
could lift some weights with their mind,
Oh,
They
like
kind of did some stuff like
it's like
that.
Darth Vader squatting, but like not
That would
actually
be
touching
very
the bar.
funny.
He just unracks the weight with his.
That
Yeah.
would be
or
cool.
he just-
I'd love to know if it'd be great to see one of the Jedi just run gear. I think that'd be really fun. Like
Yeah.
what if Yoda was onto the juice? I could see Yoda juicing.
Could be, man.
Well, that brings me all to my next question.
800 years old. Could be on the growth hormone.
Yeah.
Anti-aging.
Who wins, jujitsu or
Yes.
steroids?
Oh, wow.
It's tough to tell because all the jiu-jitsu guys are on steroids.
Yeah, a lot of the top ones are
Okay.
probably on gear.
How about WWE or steroids?
So I think that's another.
Yes,
I
another
think there's
loophole.
I think
kind
they're
of
combined.
synonymous.
So
Yeah.
it's really not a versus. It's more of an and.
You're not going to last long in the WWE without the juice.
Okay, how about Arnold Schwarzenegger or steroids?
That's a good question. I think I'm pretty sure he's on camera admitting that he's taken steroids. So.
Yeah, you think they're gonna get him, or you think he's gonna?
I think he beat the steroids.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
You know, I think I could. I'm very. Are you competitive?
I'm pretty competitive.
You're pretty good.
Yeah.
Do you think you could beat, like, any sport? Like, if you really like, you think you could win anything? Like, beat anything?
There's a lot of celebrities with jiu-jitsu. You think you could beat all of them?
Oh, like, do you want to talk jiu-jitsu celebrities?
Yeah.
Like Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy?
Tom Hardy, what belt is he now?
He's a blue, I think.
He's pretty big, though. He's probably
Is you a purple or a brown?
It's
I'm
very
a brown
big.
belt.
Yeah.
But I'm also only
He
100.
won't destroy you.
Exactly, the Bane voice.
I think you're about Tom Hardy's size, no?
No, Tom Hardy's a lot bigger than me, man. Tom Hardy is Bane? You're comparing me to Bane? I'll take the compliment, but he's got
but
probably
there's
80
movie
pounds
magic
on
that
me.
makes him bigger than what he really is. You know?
80 pounds. Let's look up Tom Hardy's weight. Jamie, where's... Oh, you don't have it, Jamie?
Yeah.
No, if you're a lot bigger and stronger than me, even if you're a blue belt, I think Tom Hardy could
I
probably
think
take
you
me.
Tom Hardy. That's good. Just give yourself the win. Beat
I'll
Tom.
I'll take the... Okay, Tom Hardy, if you're listening to this... Tom Hardy's 165?
I told you, man.
Oh, dude, I'll take Tom Hardy then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all movie magic. Don't
Yeah.
believe what you see on TV.
Damn, wow. All right. What about AC Slater? How much does Mario Lopez
You could
weigh?
definitely take Mario Lopez.
Oh yeah, you
But he's
could
been wrestling for a long time.
really.
Just pull guard, man.
Bayside High?
Pull butt scoot, bro.
Little butt scoot.
Hit him with a butt scoot.
No, just do my move. Tickle his ball
Yeah,
sack.
tickle-
He's done.
Yeah. You have that now in your back
Honestly,
pocket. Think about
here's
that.
one other one. If you put a pinky in his butthole, done.
Yeah, the
Done.
old oil check.
No, I swear to God, I've done this. If you're grappling on the floor and the ball tickle doesn't work, because they're kind of like, what's he doing? Is he trying to grab my ball? Because it can kind of get a little gray area.
If you sodomize the man with a children's
Right.
pinky,
I'm telling you, there is no, there's no confusion about a pinky and a butthole.
Yeah.
That's
It's called,
happening.
it's called a move. It's called the oil check.
Well, then I'm oil checking everybody.
I can see that.
Yeah,
You're an oil
Franklin's
checker.
oil check. You know, come on in.
Call him
We'll do-
Jiffy Lube.
We'll do your
He's oil
smog.
checking.
Yeah, we'll do your smog. We'll do your oil. We'll do it all, baby.
man.
So, do you think you could beat? So you think you could beat anything?
How about Keanu?
I think I could beat
Keanu,
anything.
ooh, John Wick. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
He's a little older now. He's getting close to 60.
Yeah.
He's more of a striker than a jiu-jitsu guy. I don't think he's super proficient in jiu-jitsu,
Yeah.
but he is Neo, and he is John Wick,
Yeah.
and he is Bill or Ted.
He is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That'd be a good one. I would like to challenge any of these guys. I think it'd be good for my career too.
That'd be great for your career.
Oh,
actually.
let's
You should do
say
a tournament and try to run through all of them. Honestly.
let's say it right now. Franklin and Cyrus are running sponsoring a tournament.
Celebrity,
for
celebrity sponsored.
fighting tournament. We're bringing celebrity death match back. It won't be full
It'll be-
death.
yeah.
But
They'll tap.
We're bringing it back, and it's going to be held in an
It's going to be held at
octagon.
and an
Yeah.
octagon.
And we're supporting our main fighter, Dad Bod Steve.
Yeah.
So
He's got to clean house. All these weak celebrities.
yeah.
You know
And
who could kick my ass though?
Who?
Al Bundy. He's been a black belt for like a long
No
time.
way, Al
Yeah.
Bundy.
Al
Yeah.
Bundy.
So
I don't think he can cross to the living room without getting.
legit black belt. Al Bundy. Yeah, he's got. You look at pictures of him. He's got like one of the old black belts because he's been a black belt for like
I
a long
bought that
time.
on eBay.
Yeah. He's like a Gracie jiu-jitsu
Yeah.
guy, man. He'd give you Ezekiel choke.
I feel like I could beat any of these guys.
I think you could too.
I feel like I could beat anything. In the world.
You got the
Like,
ball tickle and the,
the
oil
ball
check.
tickle. I'm always ahead of the game. Like for example, like I could beat The Rock. I could beat Logan, the two name guy. I could beat who else could I beat? Tom Hardy. Definitely, we went over that.
I think the real move.
I could even beat Cancer.
Wow.
I think you better.
Was that-
You better not jinx yourself on that.
That,
You might jinx yourself. There's a lot of microplastics in the air right now. You better.
I just felt like that's the biggest criminal. You know.
Just walk down Hollywood Boulevard, man, and give
I
yourself
guess.
a shot.
Yeah, I guess that would work.
I have a question.
Yeah.
You know the coochie machine. This one.
Oh,
that
yeah.
one. Is that a real machine, or is that like? Is that what? Is that like? They just throw it
There's
in there.
one rule of that machine: no eye contact with the person who is
Yeah.
using the abductor machine.
So should men just be blonde?
No.
Pretend to be blonde when they go to the gyms? I was thinking of doing that.
Just put on like
Blinding
just
yourself
get the
before
you go to
the
cane. Is that so people?
People
Is
don't
that so
think
you
I'm
can-
looking at them.
Is that so you can look at them and be like, oh, you think I'm just 1,000-yard stare?
Yeah,
I'm not really looking at
Then
you.
they can help me.
That's true too.
You know, like,
It's a
hey,
win-win.
How do I sit on this? And then I sit on her. Ooh, sorry, I'm blonde.
Yeah,
You know?
I like this. You should try it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
He's always on my side.
Fantasy gym partner:
yeah.
a dwarf, elf, or centaur. Which are you picking?
Which one's a centaur?
Centaur's half horse, half man.
Dwarf, elf. What's the difference between a dwarf and an elf?
Dwarf's like in. You seen Lord of the Rings?
That's a great
Yeah.
question.
He's,
Like the guy with the
little one.
beard?
Yeah.
He's probably.
Killer on leg day. I imagine.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's got like the
Deadlifts.
powerlifter physique.
Oh, yeah.
Like you never see a dude that looks like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar that's great at weightlifting. Actually,
Well,
Kareem
they're
was
big,
pretty good.
but they're barrel chested.
Well, the limb length doesn't work out for them. But a
Yeah.
dwarf, the guy with like the wide torso, shorter limbs, when he bench presses, he only has to lift that bar up like 4 inches,
Yeah.
5 inches.
He's put up silly
Good,
numbers.
probably the dwarf, man.
Yeah.
Not a centaur.
Yeah. he's
No
probably-
leg strength there, all upper body.
Yeah, shitting. Probably gonna shit mid workout.
Yeah, you gotta have like the bag behind him. He's gonna poop on the bench press. You don't
Yeah.
want that, man.
I have a couple quick ones because I know we got to. So I'm going to try to.
Yeah.
So we'll do yes or no or true or false or however it goes.
Easy peasy.
Okay, so first of all, female koalas, when in captivity, can engage in lesbian behavior. Guess what? Me too. Okay. Sleeping 7 to 9 hours a night can reduce your risk of depression by 22%. 100% if you're dead. Okay. What if the sound of laughter was pigs fucking?
Why are you asking him these? Telling him these
Okay.
things?
Okay.
How's this related?
No, this one's related. To lose weight, what's better? This is multiple choice.
Okay.
A, roll around in a rolly chair where you can't use your legs, only your arms. Okay. That's something I do to prepare in case I don't have legs one day.
Good.
B, kidnapped. C, you're on a desert island and there's no food like you pretend, so you have to eat like sardines. E, A, B, C. D, dodge traffic. That could be a good
That's a
one.
good one. Yeah.
E, all the above. Or F, masturbate more.
Oh damn. I think if F were true, there would be a lot of shredded dudes out there, and our country's got a weight problem. So definitely not that.
Okay.
The desert island would be. Is there a lot of fish in the water around the desert island? Can you go out on a raft like another Tom Hanks movie?
Yeah, Castaway.
Yeah.
Catch some fish. If you're crafty, maybe not that.
Okay.
I don't know. I'd have to think about that one. Can we come back or? Just...
You
Be more concise.
email me.
answers.
All right, I'll send you an email.
All right. What if my last one? I guess.
Yeah.
What if humans couldn't aim? Do you think there would be less babies and less gun violence?
If they just couldn't aim,
Yeah, if we couldn't
just in
aim.
general.
Yeah, in general.
Definitely more babies.
More babies.
More babies.
Yeah, because
Less
you can't aim.
babies.
You just
No,
get it
less
in.
babies because you can't aim to get.
You just spraying everywhere.
I don't
It's
think
gonna get
anyone would
everywhere.
like guns because the whole point of having a gun is aiming. It would just be like something that made a loud noise. If you couldn't aim it every once in a while, you'd get really unlucky.
I fix world problems.
I mean, this is Dad Pod Steve, not shoot the bod Steve.
Yeah.
What are you
why
talking
are you kidding with these weird gun questions,
Hey,
man?
motivational.
Let's not. Give me.
These
throw
are
them
the type of
curveballs.
questions that you think about when you're high, and I'm definitely not high. So.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. I have a note card in here. What thoughts keep you up at night?
Oh damn.
We don't have to answer that if
Yeah,
you
it's
don't want to.
a
You know,
lot of
I have
thoughts.
before we leave. I want to why don't you give someone? This is
Yeah,
going to
I
come out end of
apologize.
January, early February. So people are probably there's about a good amount of people about to give up on their fitness goals
Yeah.
for 2024. Do you have anything to tell the people who are thinking about giving up to have them stay in the fight?
First of all, follow me on Instagram. I'm going to give you advice every single day. Go to my profile, download my free guide. That's going to be a good resource. And number two, January 1st is just kind of an arbitrary day. If you're waiting until January 1st, I don't think you want it bad enough. You got to start right now and start small. Don't try to change 20 habits at once. Start with one thing that you can do, commit to that, master it, then move on to the next habit and just collect a new habit set. You're the product of your habits. If you try to take on too many habits at once, you're going to fail.
How many, just real quick, how many times a week should you exercise?
3 to 4. You can get active every day, but as far as weightlifting, 3 or 4 is going to be enough for most guys in most situations.
Okay.
Yeah. You thinking about getting on a weightlifting program?
No.
All right.
How many times should you be wanking in a week?
I'm not a big wanker.
That's good.
Yeah.
Does wanking does that not increase your NEAT movement? That'd be NEAT
I
calories.
think it does. Yeah. I have to burn my calories in other ways. I'm team no fap.
This guy.
Yeah.
That's why you're glowing. All that fat energy is just coming out your skin and glowing.
Yeah, man.
All right. Well, I think that's the hour. This has been Dad Bod Steve. Once again, tell the people where they can find you.
Go to my Instagram page, dadbod_Steve. All my info is on there. And if you find me on TikTok, you're a TikToker. It's Dadbod Steve, all one word. Guys, thank you so much for having me on. This is amazing. The hour flew by.
Thank you.
pleasure.
Follow this guy. Come
Follow
on,
this
you're
guy.
gonna get ripped.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Not yeah. Okay.
And follow us for more amazing, talented guests.
Yeah, we have guests this season.
Yeah.
So
We were great, and now we have even more great people. It's
Well-
even more great for free.
yeah, all of that is debatable, but
There's no debate. The debate is how great are we?
Yeah.
Super great or great regular?
yeah, still a debate though.
It's still debate.
Yeah.
And if you want to be in the debate, go to the @Franklin Cyrus podcast,
And
Facebook,
debate us.
YouTube. Yeah, debate us. Follow us, debate us, subscribe to us so you can be informed for the debate.
Yeah, do all that stuff. You
I'm-
dirty sluts.
I'm Cyrus @Cyrus Show. Follow me there.
I'm Franklin Marshall III, and I'm alive.